What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another rebuild. It is your boy Jay Nark, aka Crystalworld, and today we are rebuilding Motor City. Dan Campbell's, or Campbell, I don't know how to say it, but the new head coach for the Lions. We're going to rebuild his team in our NFC North, and the team is pretty bad. we know this. The team is pretty trash. We got Jared Goff, he's a 75. We got DeAndre Swift, though, who's pretty solid. Receivers are really bad. Geronimo Allison, a reject this year. The offensive line is downright just terrible. But we have some gems, though. We have a good tight end. We got... Okay, so the team is really bad, now that I think about it. That's why they're 0-16. They're going to probably go 0-17 if things don't change for them, if they don't get blessed up. But first and foremost, let's look at the IR report. So Tyrell Williams has a fractured elbow. Frank Ragnow has a compound foot fracture. One of our DNs has a groin tear. Tim Boyle has a compound foot fracture. Our starting left tackle has a fractured elbow. Lots and lots of injuries to this team, which is really bad considering that they could be so much better. But we're going to have to take the hits as it happens. I'm going to change Panay Sewell to left tackle just because we might as well. I feel like that's what they should have drafted him for. I thought that's what they drafted him for. So I don't want Will Hoden starting there. If anything, we could just put... Oh, my God. The O-line's even worse. All right, you know what? Panay Sewell will get his start somewhere. I don't even feel like... I mean, we could potentially trade away, like, Trey Flowers and, like, Jared Goff and that kind of stuff. See what we could get. Oh, we'd have a penalty for trading Jared Goff. That's fantastic. That's cool. Linebacker. Oh, a penalty for Trey Flowers and Romeo Okarwa. Oh my gosh, we were set up for failure. Literally set up for failure. Jeff Okudah, penalty. Every single person here will literally be a penalty from the looks of it. We have a couple first-round picks though, so that'll be fun. But look, we literally cannot get rid of anyone. So we're gonna have to do some soul searching. But let's sim past this season. I'm not even hoping for the best. Let's just sim to the playoffs. So we ended up going 4-13. Packers blasted us 11-6. They won the division 11-6, of course. And we've had some. I'm surprised we won 4 games. That's actually not too bad, honestly. Let's see how our players did statistically. So our offense was 30th. Okay. Defense was about 32nd, so we had the worst defense. Jared Goff threw 22 picks and 26 TDs. Running backs, nothing too crazy. Geronimo Allison, Khalif Raymond. Yo, these guys are horrible. Whoa. His corner had 7 picks. Amani O'Rourke had 7 interceptions. That's awesome. It's actually really nice. And, okay, so that's actually really good. I wonder if he led the NFL. He did. He was tied with Nick Kwiatkowski, so that's pretty cool. So that's nice. We're going to choose a draft class. We're going to download from Madden here. We're going to get next year's upcoming draft class. So we weren't able to change it up, but I see some quarterbacks here, and I think it's best that we start looking at some players. A top 5 projection in Colin Carter. Looks pretty good. Great to elite. Skills look pretty solid. We're going to favorite him. We could also look at Jeremiah Landry from Florida. Doesn't look too bad either. Beat throw mid. Not too bad. We could like him as well. I feel like... Also, we might need a receiver. We're going to have a pick in the first round for receivers. So we have Tevin Pierman. We got a lot of good guys here that we could try to definitely go after. All right, so the Cowboys ended up winning the Super Bowl 28-10. Dak won Super Bowl MVP. Mac Jones won Offensive Rookie of the Year as he brought his team to the Super Bowl, so he's ready back on his Brady type of timing. But now here we are going to Resign Players. It's going to be very tough. We didn't have a lot of our players from this past season, but we should be able to, garner some success with the new pieces we'll bring onto the team. And we have some people we're going to sign as well. So... let's see who we're going to re-sign for the squad. We got Jack Fox, a superstar punter. You don't really get those around, so why not? He's probably going to put us in a great position when he punts the ball. So Might as well re-sign him. We get him back. Tyrell Williams, we're letting go. Deshaun Hand, you were injured. Groin tear still. Tracy Walker, good. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Alex Anzalone, middle linebacker. Fits our scheme. You know, we'll keep him around. Keep him, make sure that middle linebacker position's good. Sean Dion Hamilton, we'll re-sign him just for depth purposes. He wants to play for a new team next year. You're not going to get paid anywhere else, but go figure. A lot of these guys, we're just going to let them walk. Holy crap. We got a lot of trash players on this team. We're going to re-sign Tim Boyle because that's our boy. We'll re-sign Tim Boyle to a deal. We get him back. So that's our ultimate backup once we move on from Jared Goff. And then we're going to have about $59 million available in free agency. All right, so we need a receiver first and foremost. We need D lineman. We need lots of stuff. Penei Sewell is an 80. He's good at where he's at. Right guard is okay. Center is good. Left guard we have Jonah Jackson, so not too bad. Left tackle is pretty solid too. I'm just gonna sign a backup in Cameron Irving, just so we have that depth, just in case someone gets injured. We get Cameron Irving. We have a backup guard, so I'm not worried about that. Left end nose position, definitely of need. I feel like we could draft someone though. D-line, we definitely need an upgrade there too. Tim Settle wouldn't be too bad. I feel like we always go for Settle when we start rebuilds. Michael Brockers is here too. Maybe we can move on from him. Our contracts, we're looking for a speed rusher on the outside. We have Okarwa, who's 27, not too bad. Middle linebacker, we could sign Chris Barnes as well. Put him on to our squad so he could be next to Anzalone. Right outside linebacker, we just have Julian Okarwa. I don't know what type, but we're looking for a power rusher at right outside linebacker. So maybe we could draft someone. Corners, I have some faith in them. Maybe they could perform. Who knows? We got Will Harris. Maybe we could sign Malik Hooker. Dislocated elbow. He's out for a week. A lot of these guys are very injury prone, so that's another problem too. We don't have a strong safety. We could go after Ronnie Harrison Jr., which wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. See, we get Ronnie Harrison Jr., #1 in points, trying to get after him. We definitely do need a new kicker. I'll give Younghoe Koo a 4-year deal. Then we can release Seibert. I want to see if there's any players we could get rid of though. Like, I don't want to keep all these guys on the D line. So Ragno's good. He was just injured. Jamal Williams is fine. I like our running back crew. Romeo's still gone. Trey Flowers, I might just get rid of now, just so he has some chance in free agency to go somewhere with that. Michael Brockers, we'll take a penalty getting rid of him, so that's unfortunate. And our kicker, Seibert, we're gonna get rid of him too, just so we can try to get Younghoe Koo. And let's advance to next week. So we ended up getting the positions, a lot of good positions that we did need for sure. I want to see what other free agents they got available. Quarterback, we just have Jared Goff, who we're stuck with, and Tim Boyle. I definitely want to draft a QB. My negotiations, we're still #1 for him. Receivers though, we have Quintus Cephas, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Chris Godwin is only 26. He's a pretty solid looking receiver too. DJ Chark is 25. And we could go Chris Godwin to give us that #1 receiver that we're looking for. We go DJ Chark. He has a broken ankle, out for 14 weeks. You know, maybe signing him could be like a change for our team that could turn out to be really solid. Then we'll sign Ricky Seals-Jones as the backup tight end. And then left end, we still need that position taken care of. I don't know who to pick up though. I don't want to spend too much. Akeem Hicks joining us would be nice for our D-line. He would bring that presence that we need. But I don't know. Maybe we could still draft someone. We could just wait on that. That's like the only thing, though. Free safety, I'm just like stuck at that position. So we're going to see if we can get DJ Chark for the squad to advance to next week. So you end up getting the kicker, receiver, and Ricky Seals-Jones. So that's pretty solid. So now let's go into the draft. So we have the 2nd and 4th pick in the draft. So I think it only makes sense that we go after. So the Eagles ended up drafting a receiver with their pick. Very interesting. They drafted Tevin Pierman. We got 2 top 5 projected QBs. We got Daniel Alden from Ohio State and Colin Carter. Wait, oh, that's a cornerback. So quarterback, top 5. We got a kid named Colin Carter. He is a 6'1 QB, Notre Dame, right-handed QB. Physicals looks great. Skills look great. B carrying, A throw mid, A injury. We're going to draft him. Excuse me. He has normal development. Wow. So that could be proved to be an issue for us, but that's okay. With our next pick, we could draft a receiver. But we also got a corner here, Daniel Alden. He has A zone coverage. His physicals is phenomenal. He's the fastest corner here. He has B hit power, B kick return, A injury, C play rec. And he's 6'1 solid corner, hidden dev, 96 speed as a 6'1 corner. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem for our crew. So that's awesome. We pick him up. Now we're in the 2nd round here. Now with this position, I feel like we could get a lot. We can maybe get our backup in Zach Wallace. He's a left tackle. Stats look not too bad. He has poor jumping though. That's the only thing. But he has B run block, B awareness, A run block power, and B stamina. So maybe we draft him, trade Taylor Decker, make a move like that. That could be a case that we go for. We also need D linemen though, but there isn't any that I really like. They got 2 here, Ben Beasley and Glenn Crawford. So this guy, B finesse move, good looking ratings, combine wise, B play rec, B finesse move, C pursuit, C awareness. Let's pick him up. He has hidden dev, 79 strength. Okay, a little bit weaker, but he has hidden dev, so he could prove to be really nice. And then let's go to the 3rd round. So now with this pick, probably going to be our last pick of this draft. We're going to see if we maybe either go with a receiver or if that left tackle is there. No, he's not. They keep saying we need a guard. Day 3 projections there. We got a left end already. Right end, nothing really there. Linebackers, nothing really suiting our needs. So we just got 2 receivers here. We got Dwayne Winters, Oregon State. And his physicals look alright. Not the greatest, but he has C run blocking, D medium route. I think I'm going to leave the rest of the draft up to the simulation. And we're going to see how the... So that corner we drafted ended up being an 82 overall corner. Wow. So he's going to be an instant starter for us. And Colin Carter, he's a 72. Not too bad, though. That's cool that we drafted an instant starter at corner. That was unexpected, but he was a top 5 projected overall. So that's actually really nice. So now we're going to advance to the first week of the preseason. And we have an 80 overall offense, 77 defense. We're looking pretty nice. I wish I could move on from Jared Goff just so we could give our QB the start. But maybe this could serve good for him. Might have to change up the scheme fits too, just so everyone could play to their potential. And this kid Alden is going to be a problem. He looks like he's going to be amazing. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's going to be amazing for sure. In quarterbacks, we could finally move. We could trade Jared Goff. We could trade Jared Goff now, give Colin Carter the start. He fits our scheme too, and our penalty wouldn't be too much because we would sell him. So All right, so we can finally trade away Jared Goff. So I think this is probably the better move for us, anyways, because we need to do that, honestly. Because left end we just have a kid named Ben Beasley. I want him to start though, and we have Michael Brockers and Levi Onwuzurike. So D-line's gonna take a little bit of a hit, but linebackers though aren't too bad. I'd say aren't too bad. We're gonna see what we can get for Jared Goff though. Jared Goff, see if he has any interest. Broncos are interested. Bills are interested for some reason. Browns are. Buccaneers are, but they wouldn't be able to afford him. Any quarterback needy teams. We got the Eagles, even though they have like 19,000 QBs. We need a left end. Montez Sweat. Nah, that wouldn't work. Any teams that could afford Jared Goff right now, please open up as a suitor, because we shouldn't be the only team that has money. I think we're literally the only team that has money. That's weird. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to sim. We're gonna sim past the first couple weeks, and I'm also gonna see if we could get rid of like Michael Brockers or something like that. Let's see, Michael Brockers. What are we looking at here? So Beasley's gonna get the start. He's gonna be our guy regardless. Brockers, we take a little bit of penalty, but I will probably move on from him though, because he's only 74. He's a scheme fit though. Yeah, let's actually work on the scheme fits for our team. Dan Campbell's second year as being a head coach. So offensive line looks really good. Yeah, it looks honestly really solid. And tight ends are okay. Receivers could be a bit better. Vertical power run for offense, I'm not too mad about that. Defense, a 3-4 under. How about we just run a base 3-4? If we run a base 3-4, and running backs, why is DeAndre Swift not starting? I guess that's just, he's just not starting. But offense doesn't look too bad. Defense, our guys fit the scheme on what we're trying to do. I love our corners. Our corners are going to be really nice. And free safety is going to be a little bit of an issue, which I forgot about. But we can figure something out. We'll definitely figure something out. Let's sim past like the first 2 games of the preseason. So we beat the Bills. Then we're facing the Patriots, who just went to the Super Bowl. We just lost to them. Upgrade our guys. Julian Okarwa. I don't want to move on from him because he's like, his brother's on the team. So it's like, what we could do here is see if we could move on from, if teams can afford now. So teams might be able to afford him. A lot of teams are like 1 mil, 2 mil. It's like we'd have to take something huge from the Jets. Like someone who's taking a lot of cap. John Franklin Myers wouldn't be too bad to take. Take John Franklin Myers and Sheldon Rankins. We could take John Franklin Myers and Sheldon Rankins. Oh, wait, great. So John Franklin Myers and Sheldon Rankins. And then we give them Jared Goff. We'd still be -2. And then we'd have to take like... We'd have to take someone of value. So we're taking Sheldon Rankins already. Zach Wilson. Charles Harris, Jelani Tavai. Patrick McCarry. He's literally a center. Why is he playing that position? Someone going for 2.7. Patrick McCarry. Will this trade straight up go through? Ooh, it would. It would. So we'd get a new left end. We'd get a new left end. But we really want a right end, though. We really want a right end. That's the thing. This trade would definitely go through. Our defensive line would definitely get boosted. But it's like... Let's see what happens. You know, let's just see what happens. We give them Jared Goff. Jared Goff in a 6 for these players. It goes through. We get our new guys on the team. Perfect. Picked up some new guys. Left end now, we're going to have Beasley and John Franklin Myers. We're going to be able to handle the cap that comes with them. We're going to have a good crew at the D tackle position. At right end, though, now we're going to have to see if we can move on from either Patrick McCarry or one of those guys. Yeah, we can see Patrick McCarry's a 73. So we can see if we could trade up or down, something like that. So let's see what we could do here on the Trade Center. So Bills are interested. Browns are interested. Lot of teams are interested. We're looking for a... Saying we're looking for a right outside linebacker. Taking Micah Parsons would be insane. Taking Micah Parsons would literally be insane. If we were able to take Micah Parsons from them, I don't even know what I would say at this point. And we could take Kenny Robinson just to be the backup. And we give them like our second. Let's see if a second would go through. Honestly, he is worth the first. How about a fifth of this year and a third of next year for Micah Parsons and Kenny Robinson? They feel like, no, we could probably do better than that. So a second of next year and a fifth of this year for Micah Parsons. If he could improve on that, throw in a seventh as well. Just got a new right outside linebacker. Nice. Now for the right guard position, because I don't like Kalani Tavai there, whatever his name is, we could try to trade Patrick McCarry for a guard. Yeah, we could try to trade Patrick McCarry for a guard here. See what we could get. Let's see. Any right guard. Honestly, I'll take an established right guard. Why not? Maybe not that old, but how about this guy? Wyatt Teller. Okay, they're just like not a chance in hell. Alex Kappa. Nah, they probably wouldn't even give it. And honestly, they might give him up. I feel like they would give him up, but we'd have to see. We got Trey Smith here. He's 78. He's young. Could try after Trey Smith and just take some take a QB or something like that. He has a lot here though. We can take we send him Patrick McCarry for their starting right guard and Jake Luton. Why not? We feel like you don't bring enough to the table. Alright, what more do you want from me? Like what? We got Micah Parsons now. Got Romeo Carwa. Our defense is looking good now. Defense is looking really good. I'll throw in a fifth of next year to get your right guard and QB. A fourth of next year and Patrick McCarry. How about a fourth and a sixth of next year? Oh my gosh, these guys are being annoying. Fourth and a fifth and Patrick McCarry. Boom, we get a new right guard. Perfect. Now we can now doing these moves, we can now see if like any of the backups we have, we could get rid of them for cap, of course. So Romeo Carr was good. We have a lot of faith in him. See if how well he'll perform. Cephas is good. Jonah Jackson's good. Michael Brockers will be there just for now. We'll see how that goes though. So Hala Pulavati Tavai, we're gonna let you go. And see if there's anyone else that's taken up quite a bit of cap. No one else is, so that's going to be what the team is looking like. So now let me show you guys what we're working with. Made lots and lots of moves just to make things work. But nonetheless, this is what the offensive line looks like. Really solid offensive line. Good tight end. We got Carter in his first year. He's going to be a 72 overall starting, and he has his favorite receiver in DJ Chark. He's going to have a good offense to work with. Defense will definitely be better. We had a bottom-ranked defense, so this time we should definitely be way better than before. And we'll see how the rotations work on a D-line. I have a lot of faith in these guys. So without further ado, let's sim past the season and see how well our rookie does. So we actually made the playoffs with our rookie QB. We went 11-6. So Jared Goff was the issue, obviously. We're facing the 12-5 Buccaneers. We didn't win our division, though. Packers went 13-4. So that's kind of a given because, you know, it's the Packers. But we made the playoffs. So, and that's very interesting to see here. We have some people returning from injury. Jeff Okudah's back. 81 offense, 80 defense. Let's see how we did statistically. None of our guys were top 3 anywhere, but that's okay. All right, so let's look at stats. So we won 11-6, a huge turnaround from last year. Our offense was 26, so not that great. Not that great, but our defense went 8th, so that was the big change. 30 touchdowns, 8 picks for our rookie QB. He had a 100 passer rating, so that's really nice. Jamal Williams had 11 TDs, 822 yards. DeAndre Swift wasn't too bad behind him. Receivers, we had 2 receivers with over 1,000, so that's really nice. Defense, so it looks like our defense made plays. Chris Barnes and Alex Anzalone did their thing. Sheldon Rankins had 5.5 sacks, so did Okarwa. Micah Parsons had 4.5. John Frankelmeyer's had 4.5. Not that high in sacks, but they did get the job done. We had a lot of interceptions, though. So our offense wasn't that great, but our defense was top 10, and Dan Campbell, I'm pretty sure, stresses defense. So I want to show you guys what the lineup is looking like before we simulate past this. So Carter's a 77. DeAndre Swift's a 83. DJ Chark's in 82. Cephas is in 78. TJ Hawk is in 91. Not too bad. Defense, not too bad with our linebackers. D-line is looking pretty good. And corners, Alden became an 86. He's a superstar elite X Factor. So that's amazing. Future of the franchise. Reveal a rookie's X Factor potential. Bottleneck. So that was the gem we drafted. So I'm not even surprised. And Micah Parsons is an 82. The rest of the corners looking pretty good, so we already got that #1 corner. That's going to be a beast for us. And let's see how we face against the 12-5 Buccaneers. We took an L 26-20, but it's okay. We made the playoffs for the first time in a while. And it was with our rookie QB too, so we're only going to go up from there. I feel like one more year, just like for working on things, will definitely help us out a lot. And now we're going into the Pro Bowl. Let's see who made the Pro Bowl, because our QB did pretty well, honestly. He had 30 touchdowns, 8 picks. Super Bowl is Chiefs, Cowboys, NFC. So our guys didn't make it. Jared Goff made the Pro Bowl in the AFC. That's wow. Receivers, tight ends, none of our guys. Offensive line, Frank Ragnow made it pretty solid. Okay. D-line, none of our guys. Linebackers, none of our guys. Corners, none of our guys. Okay, so we kind of got disrespected a little bit when it came to that, but nonetheless, we're still pretty good. I mean, we're still really good. Our quarterback, Colin Carter, got an upgrade. Hopefully he got Rookie of the Year. And Notre Dame GOAT. And Jared Goff, I forgot where we sent him, but we sent him to the Jets, I think. Chiefs won the Super Bowl 41-38. And Tom Brady won NFL MVP. We did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that's pretty lit. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, let's see how this next year treats us. So let's re-sign some players. Kenny Robinson, I'm definitely gonna let wild. TJ Hawkinson, though, our star tight end, he's only 26. We gotta definitely re-sign him. He looks crazy, but we get him back long term. Jamal Williams, we're gonna let go. Sheldon Rankins, we're gonna let go. Amani, I think he'll be part of our cornerback crew with Jeff Okudah and Alden. So let's pick you back up. And you did lead the lead in interceptions. Will Harris was our starting free safety. We keep him around. Hunter Bryant, we could keep him here too as like a depth tight end. We get him back. And the rest of these guys we're going to let go. And then we're going to have about like $30 million to work with in free agency, which is not too bad at all. We're going to have 2 picks in the draft too. So I feel like that's something we shouldn't like look past. But Tyreek Hill's a free agent. They also have Josh Jacobs, running back, as a free agent. You know, Saquon Barkley's a free agent as well. We have DeAndre Swift, but I mean, if we could get like a generational talent like these guys, like Saquon Barkley on the lines, like him and DeAndre Swift, that's gonna be a crazy duo if we could get him. If we could get Saquon, that'd be insane. And then we'd get a blocking fullback in Patrick Ricard too. Receivers, we just have DJ Chark, but if we could get Tyreek Hill, we could try him. We wouldn't be able to afford him, but we could try Marquise Brown, though. He's about 26 years old. So Marquise Brown could be that option that could work for us. That speed demon that we desperately need. So I would just need a backup tackle just so we're not, like, taking an L. Prince Tega. Oh, we could actually draft someone. We could honestly draft guys, now that I think about it. Totally forgot that's a thing. So we ended up getting Saquon and the fullback. So we got a new running back crew. So that's going to bump up the game immensely with having Saquon and DeAndre Swift. That's going to be a great crew. And we ended up not getting a receiver, but that's okay. We didn't get Marquise Brown. But Tyreek Hill is still a free agent. We could try to go after Zadarius Smith and, you know, just provide that veteran leadership because we have Micah Parsons on the right side. We could also draft someone too, but we could try Zadarius, see what happens. You know, couldn't hurt to try it. You know, have that depth there. 100 total points. Puts us third, though. Patriots are trying to overpay for him. He's already 30 years old, too, so unless it's like we give him like a solid deal, like a game breaker deal. Let's see, 107 total points puts us at second. He's probably going to reject us still, though. And we need a right end. I forgot about that entirely. We probably need to draft someone. We're going to definitely have to draft someone there. But our DNs are looking pretty good. Let's see. If we don't get Zadarius, that's fine. Yeah, Zadarius rejected us. Makes sense. Let's see what players we could release, though. I want to get rid of Michael Brockers because he's taking up cap. John Franklin Myers is okay with where he's at. Micah Parsons is good, too. Taylor Decker, I'm keeping him around. Romeo Okarwa, we could move on from him. Yeah, let's move on from Romeo Okarwa. I want better pass rushers. People that could actually get to the QB. Instead of dudes who are just taking up mad cap. Just not doing anything, like Michael Brockers also. Get rid of both these dudes. Now we could really use the rest of our funds to see if we could shore up those positions. And this is the last week of free agency. Oh, no, we got like 2 more weeks of it. But Aaron Rodgers is sitting here. We're good at QB, though. Left us a linebacker is going to be our focal point of the draft. And then we're going to just sign it back up there. Middles are fine. Right outside is fine. Corners are really good. Free safety, we'll figure that out as we go along. And receiver, I wish we could have got like a fast receiver, like a deep threat, but we'll probably have to draft that position as well. Let's see. We didn't get the backup tackle. We could get one right now. Prince Tega. I'm gonna get him. He's a pretty young tackle, so he'd be pretty solid for us. And let's see if we could use the rest of our bread on like depth. Maybe re-sign Deshaun Hand. That could be something. We could re-sign Deshaun Hand to a deal. Get him back just for the purposes of like having that position solidified. And he used to be on our team before. Let's see if that happens. So we did end up getting Deshaun Hand as well, so that helps out a lot. We need a left outside linebacker, but we're going to pick that up in the draft for sure. So let's head on to the draft. So we have the 15th pick in the draft, so should be interesting what's available for us there. And then we also have the 23rd. Let's see what we got here. So we got left tackle, round 1 projection. We could trade Taylor Decker, make a move like that. That wouldn't be too bad because there's no good outside linebacker sitting here. Middle linebacker, we have a kid named Jerry Peel. He looks like he's pretty solid, though. Physicals look all right. D man coverage, B catching though, B power move, B finesse move. So he's definitely gonna be one of those run stoppers for sure. We also need a free safety. We've been like overlooking that. Isaiah Fletcher, B hit power, C man, B zone. We need him. We definitely do. So I'm okay with drafting him. Hidden dev, 89 speed. He'll be pretty solid for us. We needed that free safety position. Hopefully we could get that left tackle by pick 23. Because if we can, then we could trade away Taylor Decker, which wouldn't be too bad. So Dom Flynn is still here. That's awesome. Dom Flynn. Oh, he has D run block though. He has good. His ratings are alright, but his skills: D run block, B lead block, B pass block, finesse, C run block, finesse. So he's not really good of a run blocker, so that might be an issue. Because there's a reason why he's dropping that low. How about Jalen Crosby? F run block. Sheesh, it's getting even worse. We also have Quayshawn Burks. A awareness, B pass block. A awareness. B pass block, B pass block power, A awareness, B stem. I'm drafting him. I'm definitely drafting him. That might have been a reach and a half, but that, like, A awareness for being a left tackle is insane. All right, let's advance that into the draft. Draft recap. Let's take a look. That left tackle was a 69 overall. Not too bad. I don't know if he had hidden dev, though, so that's one thing. But only a 69 overall is not too bad. It will be a risk taking him, but I feel like it'll work out because we'll trade for a left outside linebacker. So now we're going to hit the trade center because our defense was the top tier part. And I feel like Dan Campbell would do something like that in real life, too. On from him, see if we can find a left outside linebacker that would fit our scheme. And of course, no one could afford them. Let's just see if there's going to be a team that we're going to want to target for this position. Let's see. Nothing so far. Just looking for any type of pass rusher, honestly. Pass rusher we could steal. Ooh, Rashawn Gary. Let's see, Rashawn Gary. Damn, he's a 90 overall. Like, god dang. Like, dang, man. We got Hassan Reddick and Romeo Okarwa. Hassan Reddick's an 87, though. We got Zadarius Smith on the Patriots. And they have Matthew Judon. Leonard Floyd. TJ Watt. Definitely want to be able to get him. But they do need him, though. But we'd have to go with the world to try to get TJ Watt. So that's fun. Khalil Mack is getting old. Let's see if this will go through. You know, we can, you know, we try and make the playoffs, right? You know, and I know Khalil Mack would like to go back to the playoffs. What if we throw in a third of this year and a first of next year for Khalil Mack? What if this would work? Wow, we got Khalil Mack. Cool. So we're going to have to start that rookie, but I'm okay with that, though. We just got Khalil Mack, a beast for the defense. He's going to definitely help us out a lot. So, where's the rookie? Why is Burksett backing up Sewell? What is going on? We got some... so the team is looking really good in this second year of our rookie QB starting. We also traded for Khalil Mack. Was it supposed to be right outside linebacker? Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? No, I'm not. I'll fix up the depth chart, but that's what the team's going to be looking like. So we won 11-6 again. We didn't win the division because of the freaking Packers, but it's good to see that we are consistent and we're showing promise with this rookie QB. So, or not this rookie QB, the second-year QB. So we did draft a great replacement from Matt Stafford from the looks of it, and our boy wasn't up there statistically, but so a number of guys were top 3. But let's see how our offense finished as. We finished 14th in the NFL, not too bad. And then defense finished about 10th. So top 10 defense for the second year in a row. Colin Carter had 27 touchdowns, 13 picks, 90 passer rating. A little bit of a down year. Saquon had 1,300 yards, 11 TDs, while DeAndre Swift backing him up at 8 touchdowns. Not too bad. DJ Chark had over 1,000 yards. Pretty solid. Defense, Khalil Mack at 10.5 sacks. Oh, John Franklin Myers at 13, so he finally took off. And Micah Parsons at 4. So the pass rush was definitely there compared to last year. Jeff Okudah had 4 picks. Daniel Alden had 3 picks. Chris Barnes had 1. And Amani Orare had 1. So we had about 8 picks in total between our top 3 corners. Not too bad. And before we go into this match against the Giants, let's take a look at what the team is looking like. So our boy Carter's now 79. Saquon's a 99. Burks ended up losing his starter position to Winogo. So it looks like Burks isn't looking like the guy for the job. Receivers are looking pretty good. Quintus Cephas is injured, though. He was one of our top receivers. He has a foot fracture, so if we were to go far, he'll come back. Defense, Khalil Mack doing his thing. D-line's pretty solid. John Franklin Myers had a good season. Jeff Okudah and Alden are balling out. And our rookie free safety is a 78, so this is looking pretty good. So, let's see. We're facing the Giants. See if we get a dub. It'd be nice if we can. We actually took a dub, 24-9. I think that's like their first win in like ever, like as being in the playoffs. Like I don't think Matt Stafford's ever won a game, but I might be wrong. But we're facing the 10-7 Niners, and we're at their place. It's divisional. Let's see how well we perform. We actually ended up losing a close game, 24-20. That's unfortunate. We were just 1 game away from the conference championship, but we did take a dub, so it's looking really good for the future of the Lions. We're just getting closer and closer, and our contract got extended. Let's see how those games went. Playoff schedule. Go to the wild card. So we beat the Giants 24-9. They looked like they weren't even a problem. Daniel Jones threw 1 pick. Carter threw 2 picks and threw 1 TD, but we still ended up winning. I guess it was our defense. Oh, no, our running backs took over. Oh, yeah, our running backs definitely took over. For sure, for sure. And Khalil Mack got a sack. Dory Jackson picked us off twice. We knew he was going to be a problem, but not too bad. In the division, though, we lost a close one by 4, but Carter threw 1 TD, 1 pick, got sacked 3 times, while Trey Lance threw 2 touchdowns and got sacked once. Our rushing attack got shut down from the looks of it, but so did theirs too. DJ Chark and Saquon led the team in receiving, and they got a lot of sacks on us. They had 3, we only had 1, so offensive line protection definitely needs to improve from that. But not too bad, not too bad. I feel like that was a pretty good rebuild for these guys. And yeah, let's see who made the Pro Bowl. This team is looking pretty good, and we built this team to a playoff contender. And the Super Bowl is Niners-Chiefs. Interesting. And Pro Bowlers, no one from our crew, not even Saquon. Our fullback made it, though. Receivers, no one. Tight ends, no one. Offensive line, Frank Ragnow made it. That's just about it, though. D-line, John Franklin Myers got snubbed, but Khalil Mack made it. It's pretty cool. Corners, Jeff Okudah made it. That's pretty nice, so he definitely is going to get a raise in his position. But not too bad. We had a couple Pro Bowlers, and we are looking better than the current lines today. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams want to see me rebuild, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you gotta be a fiend to succeed. Peace.